Hello, my name is Milagros Phillips. My friends and colleagues call me the race healer, probably because I've been doing this for so long. My book is Cracking the Healer's Code, a prescription for healing racism and finding wholeness. So what this book does is it takes history, science, research, and puts it all into a program where we can have information that allows us to really connect the dots and put things together so that we can understand what it is exactly that we're dealing with when it comes to race and racism. I have been doing healing racism work for more than 30 years. And in that time, I noticed that there were some patterns in the people who were really taking this work to heart and looking to make a difference in their organizations, in their communities, and within their families. So this is a book about healing. There's a lot of anti-racism work out there, which is different from healing work. Healing requires a completely different set of skills. Healing is about giving people information that leads to transformation and giving them the information so that they can walk through that process, so that they can understand the context within which we are experiencing race in our nation. So what makes this book different is that the approach is an approach of healing, which means that it's about being vulnerable. It's about realizing that we don't know what we don't know. There were things that were happening in the world, there were things that were happening in Europe that actually led to what we now call race and racism. It led to the institutionalization of racism as not just a national issue, but really a global problem. My hope in having people read this book is that they will allow themselves to move through the process of transformation and healing as they read the book. It's so important for people to understand that racism is not the fault of anyone living today. However, it is our collective responsibility to make a difference, to understand what it is that we need to heal from, and to take steps to make that happen, so that we leave this world better for the next generation. So the people who will actually really get a lot out of this book is pretty much everybody. And I know you've probably heard that before when it comes to books, but really we have all been touched by racism regardless of the color of our skin. The people who will get the most out of this are people who care about the healing of racism. They understand that something's really off and dysfunctional and we need to do something about it. My name is Milagros Phillips, also known as the Race Healer, and my book is Cracking the Healer's Code, a prescription for healing racism and finding wholeness.